I was told by Her Excellency Jade Marriott that the colors du jour, yeah, it can be fancy, are red and blue. The colors are red and blue because, of course, we have the coronation happening today. But with you for the next hour.
Good afternoon. I'm Alice Ataara. This is Double O Direct, a safe space for women with a woman host, music by women, and only women guests. Saturdays from 10 a.m.
You know, the topic is scaling your business. And I got here. Oh, wait, by the way, thank you so much to the lovely people at the Chinese embassy for this lovely tea set. Now, I thought to myself, what am I going to do with that tea set? Yeah, mina kuanga mutu wa kahawa. But you know, let me tell you, a lovely lady by the name of Flora founded a wonderful, wonderful company. And that company is called Melvins Tea. And I thought this would be very nice for my inaugural use of this 4-piece tea set. So each of us have a little teacup. And we're going to brew. My dear, let me ask you, what are we going to be brewing in this cup?
Let's do green tea mint.
Green tea and mint.
Very good for just before meals.
Yes.
It's a detoxing.
Okay, because Jane told us kuna chakula huko kwa residence.
So we're preparing.
Yeah, we're preparing ourselves. We're preparing ourselves. So that's what we're going to do. But in addition to the phenomenal chair of the Kenya Private Sector Alliance, there's also another young founder here with us. Her name is Natalie Nyandong. Welcome to Double O Direct.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Give us some background on who you are before we get to your amazing brand, Ataara.
Well, I'm a 29-year-old entrepreneur who's just finding herself. I grew up in Nairobi, Kenya, but I went to university in the UK. I also dabbled a bit in Switzerland, in Neuchâtel, until I had to come back to start the amazing business we're going to be talking about here today.
I would love to have dabbled a bit in Switzerland.
That would have been an awesome experience.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, in my next life?
Maybe.
I'm a dabble. Flora, tell us a bit about yourself.
All right.
And this amazing outfit that you're wearing, because
Compliments of one of my mentees. I mentor women in manufacturing, and
Yes.
one of them made me this.
I love that. You'll have to
Yeah.
unpack more about her in a bit, but let's talk about you first.
All right. So, like you said, I'm a seasoned entrepreneur. I started round about when I'm listening to her age, close to that. And similarly, I also did my degree in the UK, and then I got back to Kenya, and I really didn't get a calling and decided, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur.
It seems to be a trend with people going abroad to study, coming back, not finding jobs, and saying, we're going to make the jobs.
Yes. It wasn't really not finding jobs. It was just not finding my passion. And so I realized entrepreneurship is it's in my blood. It's just who I am. Makes me tick.
Makes you tick. Let me ask you, Natalie, growing up, did you ever envision that you'd end up an entrepreneur?
No, I did not. It actually just happened. It happened to me. I actually started off as a lawyer. I was going to pursue law. And due to some difficulties with my visa, I had to come back. And that's when I started actually thinking about what I can do in the meantime before I go back to do my master's. And I was very passionate about skincare. I used to make my own skincare products at home. And after a while of compliments from my family and parents, I decided that there was a gap in the market that I was ready to capitalize on. And that's what led to Ataara.
Awesome. So let me ask you a question. Are these natural ingredients? Of course, I know that it can't be fully organic, but in terms of where do you source your raw materials from? Then do you work out of home? Is it a cottage industry, or do you have like a workshop that you operate out of?
Okay, so we pride ourselves in formulating 100% organic soaps. We source our materials from Africa and Kenya. And production is done in-house, all by hand.
Literally in-house.
Wow.
In-house, yeah. So we make them in small batches to ensure that we're providing our customers with the best quality possible.
Flora, when we started talking about the possibility of having this interview, it's been a few months.
It has.
It has been. This is way before the European Union Business Forum.
Yeah.
I was just fascinated by you. I've been digging and trying to find out backgrounds, the genesis of what I'm supposing you're calling now your passion.
Yeah.
Let's try and understand that as we go into the topic of scaling your business successfully.
Basically, I would say you're asking what has my journey been, or
Yes,
what actually
yes.
brought it about?
Yes.
Well, like I said, it was just something that we discussed. Okay, I come from an entrepreneurial family, and I didn't realize what that foundation was doing to me. So, when I started trying to do accounts and finance, I realized, no, this is not me.
Which you studied in the UK. You went to study accounts and finance.
Yes.
Okay.
And I decided, you know what? I want to be the one who makes the magic happen. Other people can do the accounting and the finance.
There can be support role.
They can be support roles. So that was a little bit, I say it casually, but it was a little bit of a journey fighting with the folks who feel, listen, we've taken you to school, you're supposed to get a job, etc. So that was a little bit of a challenge. But once I got over that hurdle, then I started my business. It's very similar to her, in my mom's kitchen. And I saw an opportunity, similar to what she's saying. You just see what is the gap in the market, because I tend to find entrepreneurs rush to do what somebody else has done. So does this, I want to do that. What's the gap in the market? Follow your customer. What do they do? So I had the habit of taking ginger in my tea, and I would actually grate it myself. And when it's not there, I would actually go to the shop and buy it. And that's what made me think, hey, how many people live in this space would like to have some convenience? Because obviously, the Western world is very convenient. And from there, then that is when the ginger sort of came about. But I must say, my first product was not ginger tea.
Oh.
My first product was free-flowing salt.
What is free? What?
Free-flowing salt, and you can see also my team didn't pack it. Free-flowing salt is salt that comes out of the salt shaker all the time. It's dried so that it doesn't absorb moisture. Salt is hygroscopic.
Yeah, we used to put in chele.
Yes, to absorb the moisture.
Yes.
So what we do is we do that for you, and we make sure then it doesn't absorb the moisture. So you can use it very well, at home, in Mombasa.
Is it still
etc.
in the market?
Yes, it's still in the market. It's just been overtaken and crowded by
Is it called Melvins free flowing?
Yes, Melvins free-flowing salt.
When we come back.